Hey guys, Ali Entertainment, and this week's video I'm going to focus on tips for an expo. So any type of expo, a Comic-Con, an entertainment expo, there's tons of expos out here. One in particular that I'm going to is the Calgary Comic and Entertainment Expo, and these tips would have came in handy for the first time that I went, and I kind of wish I had them, so you know what, I'm going to give you guys the tips now. First things first, you guys, if you are going to get an autograph, I would recommend bringing a bag, but also bringing something that you can put the autograph in to protect it. So do a tag or just anything, like to just put it in there, because I learned the hard way. I got an autograph, I didn't really have anywhere to put it, so I just kind of put it in between a book in my backpack, and it got a little bit of water damage. It did not get destroyed, but again, it got a little bit of water damage. So I was a little choked, but I guess lesson learned there. Another thing, you guys, sometimes at expos, around lunchtime, or if you want, you want to get some water or something to eat, it's really, really, really retarded the lineups. So I recommend in your backpack to bring some water, some granola bars, just anything like that that can tie you over, especially, waiting in a long, long, long lineup. So I remember last year, again, was my first year that went, I was so hungry. It was lunchtime. I had water on me. Luckily, I brought some water, but the lineups were absolutely ridiculous. So I asked my friends around. Luckily, one of them had a granola bar that I could have that tied me over, which I was so, so, so thankful for. And another thing, you guys, parking for this expo is limited, so if there is any other transportation that you could take, like a taxi, a train, I used a train that literally took 10 minutes. I just parked at the train station, got out of my car, went right to the expo grounds, and it was great. I recommend, because you guys are going to be doing a lot of walking, to have a very, very comfortable pair of sneakers. And also, the weather can change at any moment, so just because it's sunny outside, don't wear something, I don't know, like a skirt and a tank top, because again, at my expo, it was warm one day, then it started raining, and then it even snowed. So I was wearing sandals, for Pete's sake. So I was not prepared. So always try to be prepared for the weather. And you guys, with these expos, be sure to have cash on hand, just because a lot of the expo booths don't take debit or credit. There are a few out there that do have debit and credit, and also the expo grounds do have ATMs there, but it's like waiting in line for an autograph or food. It could take up to an hour. You might get lucky and get to the ATM and there's no lineup, but I highly doubt it. Make sure you guys have extra batteries, that your camera's charged, your phone is charged. A pad of paper and a pen would be great if you want to write any tidbits. You can get lost, especially in a big expo like the one I'm going to, and if you're around with friends, honestly, I was shopping and with a friend, and I turned my back and he disappeared, and I was just like, what the H? I guess I found him a few hours later, but he was just telling me something caught his eye and he just left. So the cell phone is good for that. I recommend, though, to turn the data off, just because you'll probably use a lot of internet in that expo. And especially if you're going to be using the internet, it's a lot of people are going to be using it, so it is going to be slow, slow, slow. I also recommend you guys in advance to go on, look at the program, look at the floor maps, kind of have a daily plan on what you're going to do. And have a watch with you, so if you have a setup that you want to say, I'm going to go shopping for 2 hours and then I'm going to go see so and so's panel, time it right, because you might end up missing out on that panel. And speaking of panels, you guys, some panels do not fill up. So you might be the lucky one that you come in at the last second and you get a seat. However, some of the bigger panels, I recommend kind of, going and waiting in line. The one panel I went to, people were waiting in line for a few hours, and a lot of other people were bummed just because they came at the last second and they couldn't get in. So, again, you guys, plan on that. So, if there's a panel you really want to see, don't wait until the last second. So, I hope some of my tips have helped you guys kind of get ready for the expo and how to survive the expo. If there's anything I missed, let me know. If you guys have any tips for me for the expo, leave it in the comments. So I hope you guys kind of liked my little rant on this. And you guys don't forget to like and subscribe down below.